गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनश्वन्वनुतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ॐ हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवतर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मा वरिष्यामि ऋतं वरिष्यामि सत्यं वरिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्भक्तारम् अवतु अवतु माम् अवतु भक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। महालक्ष्मी अष्टकम्। नमस्तेऽस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। नमस्तेऽस्तु गरुडारूढे कुलासुरभयङ्करी सर्वपापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करी सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्तिप्रदायिनी मन्त्रमूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। आद्यन्तरहिते देवी आदिशक्ति महेश्वरी योगदे योगसम्भूते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। स्थूल सूक्ष्म महारौद्रे महाशक्ति महोदरे महापापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी परमेशी जगन्मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। श्वेताम्बरधरे देवी नानालङ्कारभूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। बोलिए महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। जय जगदम्बे। Namaskar everyone and welcome to the Hindu Prachar Kendra's Sunday morning satsang. We are always delighted to have you join us every week in satsang. And we know this must be quite a busy weekend for you because it's this start of the Diwali week, and there's always a lot to do around this time. So considering how much you must have going on, we truly appreciate you spending your time with us, and we want to make this morning really meaningful for you and get you all in the Diwali mood. Diwali festivities and all the regular events that we have, it's not really going on. So we have to see how we can really generate that energy to feel the mood of Diwali. So we have planned a very devotional and festive session this morning that started with the chanting of the Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, and we hope you are joining us to offer Namastute and salutations to Mahalakshmi. Now I know even though we are restricted with how we can celebrate this year, you all must still be preparing in many different ways, in some way or the other. Cleaning and organizing your homes, getting your chores done, and sorting out all the shopping and the marketing and sourcing your materials and ingredients for all the wonderful plans you probably still have for Diwali this Saturday. I just want to take a moment though to remind you to spend and utilize your resources very wisely. Don't exhaust your purse around this time. As a matter of fact, we should never exhaust our purse. These are very trying times, and they are very trying times ahead of us. So we don't have to be lavish and well, we can if we wish to, but just exercise caution. So let's be conscious of the current pandemic issues and celebrate nicely and meaningfully with moderation, so we can still have a very beautiful Diwali day. Of course, in whatever way you can, please do reach out and help those who are in need. We really need to support each other, because our compassion, our love, our friendship, our devotion, our humanity, these are things that should never be restricted, and it should never be in lockdown. As a matter of fact, it should be more powerful and more intense during these special occasions. We may not be able to touch each other, but we can certainly touch each other's lives. So make sure that over this Diwali week and this celebration that you are able to help and support someone. So having said that much, let's see how we can generate some joyful and empowering energies through our singing and our chanting and sharing this morning. Naturally, all our bhajans are going to be in praise of Lakshmi Mata and about Diwali. Last week we spent the entire satsang focusing on Bhagwan Sri Rama. So this week it is Mahalakshmi's satsang, and we are happy to have Dekalyaji join us after quite a few weeks, and she is going to lead us in a very beautiful bhajan. These are bhajans we all know, very familiar to us. We hear them often at Diwali time. Jai Lakshmi Kalyani Maya. We are praising that mother who brings great fortune. We are saying we have all come to your feet, O mother, and we call her Maharani. Maharani means the one who is the queen, so royal. O Mahalakshmi, you know the suffering of the poor. Help those who are without anything, and guess what? That's all of us, because we are all poor in some way or the other. So all of us, we surrender to the feet of Mahalakshmi, at Maharani, that wonderful queen, and we ask for mother's grace and love and blessing. Jai Lakshmi Kalyani Maya.
Jai Lakshmi Kalyani Maya. Jai Lakshmi Kalyani. Jai Lakshmi Kalyani. Sab aaye sharan tihari Maya. Aaye sharan tihari Maya. De darshan Maharani. दर्शन महारानी। तू मंगलमय पावन मैया, कृपा सदा बरसा दे। दीन दुखे शरणागत गण की बिगड़ी काज बना दे। जो आनंद महादानी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी। देव सभी आराधन करते, ऋषि मुनि ध्यान लगाते। इस नश्वर संसार के प्राणी, तेरी कीरत गाते। तू देवी वरदानी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी। तू राज जिस पे हो जावे, खोले सुख के द्वारे। मन में जगावे ज्ञान की ज्योति, हर लेती अंधियारे। तू ज्योतिर्मय शिवानी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी। सब आए शरण तिहारे मैया, आए शरण तिहारे मैया। दे दर्शन महारानी, दे दर्शन महारानी। जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी मैया, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी, जय लक्ष्मी कल्याणी।
बोलिए Mahalakshmi Mata Ki Jai. So absolutely beautiful and devotional. And I always try to share the critical meaning of the bhajans that we are doing so that you have some appreciation of what is being sung. So we move on to another bhajan. Hey Siddhi Dayani, Riddhi Dayani. We are praising Mother, saying, you are the giver of glory and wisdom. And when we chant Jai, we are saying victory. So we chant victory to you, O Divine Mother. You are the creator of the universe, and you are everywhere, in every atom, in every particle. There is no place, no space where you are not. You are the protector of life, O Mahalakshmi, and you are the destroyer of terrible times. So we certainly need the grace and the blessing of Mahalakshmi to help us through these terrible, trying, difficult times. Victory to you, O Mother. And this beautiful bhajan was written by Professor Adesh. So we are happy to share it with you this morning, and do join with us. Siromani ji is leading us.
Hey Siddhi Dayani,
रिद्धिदायिनी बुद्धिदायिनी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता। हे सिद्धिदायिनी रिद्धिदायिनी बुद्धिदायिनी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता। जल थल में तेरी माया, अंबर तेरी ही छाया,
जल थल में तेरी माया, अंबर तेरी ही छाया।
कन कन में तू तृण तृण में तूने सब खेल रचाया।
भोक्तिदायिनी 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 माता,
जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता। होवे यही कृपा तुम्हारी, आ जाए स्वर्ग भिखारी।
होवे यदि कृपा तुम्हारी, पा जाए स्वर्ग भिखारी।
तू मुक्ति धाम तू स्वर्ग धाम, तू जीवन की प्रतिहारी।
तू जीवन की प्रतिहारी।
कलिमल विनाशिनी तम विनाशिनी अघ विनाशिनी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता। हम अनगिन दीप जलाए, दिवाली आज मनाए।
हम अग्नि में दीप जलाए, दिवाली आज मनाए।
हर तिमिर श्रोत भर अमर ज्योत, चरणों में शीश झुकाए।
चरणों में शीश झुकाए।
बल श्रोत दायिनी ज्योत दायिनी मोक्ष दायिनी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी माता। हे सिद्धिदायिनी रिद्धिदायिनी बुद्धिदायिनी माता, जय 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 लक्ष्मी 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 माता।
बोलिए महालक्ष्मी माता की jai. So absolutely joyful, and we hope you are feeling the wonderful energies and vibrations. I always say we enjoy the satsang so much just being here, so we hope you are also enjoying at home. And the next bhajan, whenever you hear this bhajan, you know it's absolutely Diwali time. Hey Anadhan Ki Maharani, one of the classics, and we are praying and saying, Oh Lakshmi Mata, and we praise her as the one who is the presiding deity of food and wealth. Annadhana, Anna means food. You are worshipped, O Divine Mother, in every home. We chant victory to you. Millions of diyas are shining to worship you. O Mother, you fill the homes of your devotees with prosperity as wealth flows from your hands. And we know when we look at the murtis and the pictures, we see all the gold coins flowing. So abundance, prosperity, wealth. And remember always, wealth is not only about material things. So we ask Mother to be kind to us. We do not ask you, O Mother, for silver or gold. This is so beautiful. We only ask that no one goes to sleep hungry. What a wonderful request to make of the Divine Mother. Please protect and take care of all of us. Hey Anadhanaki Maharani, sing along with us from wherever you are.
हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी,
हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी,
तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी,
तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी।
तिहारा चम चम करे, मंदिर तिहारा चम चम करे, लाखों दियों की ज्योति बरे, भक्तों का महाभंडार भरे, हाथों से धन की बरका करे, तेरी हम भी भिगो में घर पानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी। मांगते माँ सोना कहाँ, हम मांगते माँ सोना कहाँ, हम मांगते माँ चांदी कहाँ, हम तो फकत इतना मांगते, भूखा न कोई सोए यहाँ, सबकी रखना निज रानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी। पूजा करे माँ उसके सारे दुख रे हरे, मन से जो माँ की पूजा करे माँ उसके सारे दुख रे हरे, गिरते हवा के किस्मत माँ चलती परे और वर्षा करे, कोई देवी न तुझसे जाने ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी, हे अनधन की महारानी ओ जय लक्ष्मी रानी।
बोलिए महालक्ष्मी माता की जय, जय Jagadambe. I am thinking that we should have only been doing bhajans, beautiful bhajans this morning. But of course we have next week also when we'll be able to also join in Diwali celebration, because this is just the Sunday that starts the Diwali week. So our next satsang is actually going to be on the 4th day of Diwali. We'll still be in the Diwali season, and we can see what bhajans we can also do to ensure that we keep the mood going. So last week, in celebrating Bhagwan Sri Rama, we had that satsang dedicated to Sri Rama, because two important kathas. One is Sri Ram's return to Ayodhya, and of course the Manthan Katha, which is what we are looking at this morning. So we were looking at Bhagwan Sri Rama and the Vibhishana Gita. where we started just looking at the Vijay Ratha, Sri Rama's chariot of victory, and we saw that this is actually a Dharma Ratha. A rath, a chariot that is built and fueled by virtues, by dharma, by all good things. So after Diwali, we are going to return to this katha because we only just scratched the surface and we hadn't actually started looking at the components of the katha, of the chariot. So we did see that it is about confronting and defeating the enemy, who in this case, standing before Bhagwan Sri Rama, was Ravan. Okay, so the enemy was Ravan. And I want to remind you that we have shared this idea a few times, that Ravan is not a person. Ravan is a mental condition. Ravan is about many multiple heads of vices. And if we don't destroy this at the root, at the source, then it reappears. As if we know the katha of Sri Ram, as he attempted to slay Ravan, every time what? A head will reappear. You have to go to the source. In this case, it was to the Nabhi. And only then there will be no more heads appearing. So we need to get to the root or to the source of our problems, of what we can say are our enemies. And where are our enemies? Let's see this. There's a beautiful mantra. I kept a note of it here. You might know it. We chant it together in praise of Mahalakshmi. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Samparam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Very beautiful. Oh Mahalakshmi, I bow to this light which is symbolic of your divine presence. You are the source of true happiness. You are the remover of all forms of illness. There it is said, and you give prosperity, but Mama Shatru Vinashaya. Oh Mother, destroy my enemies. Shatru means enemy. Vinashaya, to destroy. So herein lies the issue that is the root, at the root of all our problems and difficulties. It's also at the center, it's at the core, the heart of all the Diwali kathas. To enjoy and experience and to know what is the Vijaya Ratha, we have to be able to conquer the enemies that are within us. Ravan was unable to experience that because that light of knowledge, wisdom had faded. It was no longer foremost in his mind. So this and every Diwali, just see, I'm sure you would have heard these ideas and thoughts shared before, so it's just, these are just reminders to you. We are busy what? Cleaning house, wiping, mopping, fixing, organizing, getting our surroundings in order. Look, the Kalyaji is pointing. I know if you probably go by her house, spick and span. But this Diwali, let's commit to work on ourselves. Work on yourself. Whatever dirt, whatever grime, whatever muck, whatever bacteria is lurking within, let us cleanse it. Let us polish it. Let us shine it. We'd sing in one of those beautiful Gangadhara songs. Ciro, please sing the verse for us, Bhaktan Ki Thali. You know, like you have it, you know how when we're having puja, how we shine the brass, the lota and the thariya to get it shiny. Like this is our vessel, our thali. And it's Bhaktan Ki Thali. It's never empty, always full of bhakti. Let's sing just one.
Bhaktan ki thali, never ever khali. Make it so shiny, ma, manje my thali. Make it so shiny, ma, with Ganga pani. Aarati jai ma, ho Ganga Maiya. Aarati jai ma, ho Ganga Dhara.
Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai. One of the beautiful compositions of Raviji that we sing at Gangadhara. Bhaktan Ki Thali, it is never ever khali, never really empty, you know, because we are all what? Struggling, striving bhaktas. Make this thali so shiny, ma. How do we make it shiny? Manje. Okay, we scrub it, we polish it. Just as you are doing in your spaces and in your homes, let us polish ourselves. Let us shine. You know, right now it's COVID-19 pandemic time and we are trying to avoid getting infected. But what? We already have so many infections in our minds. And this Diwali, let us try to get rid of this and keep it out. So Diwali is about commitment to pursuit of that, to remove darkness with the light of knowledge, with the light of love, of kindness, of forgiveness. And we saw that these were some of the components of the victory chariot. And these are the values embedded in all the kathas of Diwali. Now, there are many kathas. And there are several variations, multiple interpretations that you will see and find and read about in Padma Purana, in Vishnu Purana, in Bhagavad Puran and others. So let's see briefly this morning the main katha that is associated with Mahalakshmi. And it says that both the Devas and the Asuras, they were described as being mortal at one time. And the nectar of immortality, okay, the Amrit, that could only be obtained by the churning of the Ksheerasagar, the ocean of milk. So a duel between the Devas and the Asuras took place to acquire this Amrit. And this we know as the Katha of the Samudra Mathan or Manthan. Both ways we hear it. Out of this churning of the ocean, Mahalakshmi appeared. And when she appeared, every time you look at an image, a murti, a picture of Mahalakshmi, always what? Absolutely beautiful. So she appeared in all her resplendent glory. She embodied all things beautiful and exquisite. She was most graceful. She was most radiant and charming. Okay? So we see this. Now, very important, we have to understand and take note of what facilitated this powerful churning of the ocean. And if you know the Katha, you will know that Bhagwan Vishnu incarnated as Kurma avatar and served as the pivot for this churning to take place. Foundation is important. When you're building a house, foundation is very important. We are renovating the Monday right now and always checking to make sure things are in order with the foundation. So too with life. Because this foundation, Bhagwan Vishnu, had to be strong enough to support the mountain Mandar and the serpent Vasuki and all the pressure and turbulence from that churning. So if we are on a weak foundation, what will happen? We will crumble. You know, sometimes people say prayer isn't working. How strongly have you built the foundation? You can't not be engaging in sadhana and spiritual discipline and practice and just expect just so when you decide to pray at some time or pray a little, that things are going to change immediately. It's about a discipline, and this is what building a strong foundation is about, so that we don't crumble easily. So we have to build and maintain that. So always we are emphasizing to you what? Engage and maintain your sadhana, your spiritual discipline, because it nurtures mental capacity and connection to that which is very empowering. So we have to build a strong foundation. And we sing, so build up a life in Rama. So build up the land
In Rama, so build up the world in Rama, and I must become a Rama, oh Rama, O Rama, O Rama, 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 Rama.
There are so many beautiful pieces that we have and that we can share that's connected to this katha. Even as children, when we are growing up, we learned about the foolish man and the wise man who was building the house. And the foolish man built where? On the rocks, on the sand. And the rains came down, and it washed away. But the wise man built his house upon the rocks. So we also have to do the same thing. So at every moment in our lives, it's as though this samudra manthan is going on. Because manthan, man means what? The mind. Do you know any person whose name sounds like Manthan, Mantha, Manthara? Manthara in Ramcharitamanas, Manthara. And we also Manthara means that one who is dull, crooked, lazy, deceptive, all of these things. And opposite to Manthara, you have that one who is Kaushal, Kaushalya, excellent in every way, intelligent in every way. Two opposites. One what? Banishes Sri Ram, and one what? Is the mother, embraces and through intelligence appreciates the importance of establishing dharma. So along with Mahalakshmi, many other objects came out of the ocean. I'm sure you will know some of them. So very quickly I'm sharing with you some of the divine beautiful objects that came up. Chandra, the moon. Parijata, you have probably heard of this, this tree associated with Bhagwan Krishna, very special to Bhagwan Krishna, very fragrant, and the Parijata blooms in the night. It is most fragrant in the night, like the Ulukaha. You all remember the Ulukaha, the Vahan, the owl. Okay, the owl what? Sees through the darkness of the night. We have to be able to see through the darkness, and in the daytime the eyes of the owl as though closed to worldly entanglements. And it's by no chance that what? Diwali is the darkest of all nights, and we light these diyas what? So that we are reminded that what? Light will take away the darkness. So then we also have Airavat, Indra's Vahan, Indradev's Vahan, Kamadhenu, the cow of plenty, Kalpavriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree, the Apsaras, the celestial dancers, Panchajanya, Bhagwan Vishnu's Shankha, Saranga, the bow, the Kaustuba, and other gems. And also emerging from the ocean, Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari, the celestial physician holding the Amrit. But also emerging is what? Along with all those beautiful things. Yes, the Kalyaji, halal, halal, poison. And I want you to see this. So many beautiful things. All that was beautiful, all that was eternal and healing as well. One thing, just the poison that was so destructive, it started as though what? Suffocating everything else. So it takes only one little something, you know, to distract you, to break you, to stop your pursuit. And we see this is the same thing with us. I want you to see, to think of yourself, because this churning really is the churning that goes on in our minds. And the potential for everything beautiful is there, as well as the potential for everything destructive. This is why Vibhishan himself, when he was speaking to Ravan, he says, Sumati kumati sabke ur rahi, Natha purana nigama asakahi. Sumati, the mati, the condition of the mind, it can be what? Su or ku. It can be beautiful, or it can be destructive. And in the Amrita Bindu Upanishad, this beautiful line, often quoted when we are studying Vedanta philosophy, Man eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishayam sango mukta nirvishayam manaha. Who makes you free? Who ties you up? Who makes you feel bound? What causes that? You, your own self. Mana eva. You know when we are praying, we say Tvam eva. What? You alone are my mother. Same thing. Mana eva. You alone, O mind. You are the cause of all bondage and liberation. And the line continues. The mind that is absorbed in sense objects, that mind what? Feels bondage. It becomes trapped. And the mind that is what? Detached from sense objects, that one feels free. What a thing. We are born into a world where what? We are engaging the senses all the time. Please understand that when our shastras and when we are sharing this knowledge, it is not about denial. Because we have to live in the world and we need material things. This is why Ishavasya Upanishad tells us, Ishavasya midam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitaha magridha kasya svidhanam. We are to what? We enjoy, okay? We use that which is needed. We do not become what? Possessed, obsessed, dependent. So this is what, and the mind is what? Easily distracted, easy to attach to things. So in the Ramcharitmanas, when we were looking at this last week, we saw the battlefield, right? Vibhishana Gita was spoken on the battlefield. In Mahabharata, in Bhagavad Gita, what? Also, knowledge is being shared on the battlefield. Where is your battlefield? Where's your battleground? Right here. I have such bright students in this satsang this morning. Even the technicians are so attentive as well. So yes, so the mind. Please see this. The mind is the real battleground. We have to nourish the mind, nurture the mind with virtue. We can't nurture a mind with what? Vice, and accept what? To have virtue. Okay? So pay attention to your mind. Yena mano jitam jagat jitam tena. It's like a Mahavakya, a great saying. As you think, so you will become. Right? And there is no stopping the flow of thoughts. Do you know what is going to be your next thought, Sham? What you're going to think about next? You don't know. Thoughts are going to come. We don't know which thought, we don't know what thought, but we can decide which thought we will empower. This is what is, when we say discipline of the mind or control of the mind, it's deciding which thought to empower. All right? So I thought I would share this with you when as looking at the churning of the ocean. Now, when Mahalakshmi emerged from the ocean, you have what? Devas and Asuras. So she had to choose a paksha. Do you all remember what paksha means? She had to choose a side. Which side are you going to be on? This is very important throughout your life. You have to decide if you are going to be on the side of dharma or adharma, on the side of vice or on the side of virtue, on the side of all things good or on the side of all things terrible. This is our constant what? Battle and churning that is going on. So Mahalakshmi, of course, chose the side of the devas. All right, so make sure that you choose well when you have to make important decisions. Now when she appeared with how many arms? 4 arms. Okay, and there are many ways to interpret this. So the 4 arms, it is believed, and we interpret it like this, to represent the 4 goals of human life, the 4 purusharthas, the goals of a human being. And the first one that is given is what? Dharma. Dharma, pursuit of that which is ethical, that which is noble, that which is virtuous, that which is dignified. We can say that is dharma, that we must pursue that. Then second, artha. Artha is pursuit of wealth. and pursuing those things that we need to support and sustain ourselves, and not only ourselves, but to be able to help others. Only today I was talking about the Dakshina Dan in puja with someone. So it's what we used to call barakat. May we have a little extra to be able to give and share. So artha, pursuit of wealth. We do not glorify poverty. We what? We celebrate wealth, because through wealth we can also serve. So our approach to wealth and to acquiring wealth must be done honestly and earnestly as well, because this is how we honor Mahalakshmi. So dharma, artha, kama, pursuit of emotional fulfillment. Can we live without emotion? Huh? We are all, many of us, very, very emotional people, you know. So sharing love, compassion, all of these wonderful emotions and sentiments, may we experience it beautifully. And of course, the fourth is moksha. Moksha is pursuit of self-knowledge, liberation, knowing who you are. This is what it is, knowing who you are. So if I ask, who are you? What will you tell me? Most people, all of you looking at us, answer this question, who are you? You'll tell me your name. I did not ask you your name. So who are you? You may say, well, I am Krishna's wife. I didn't ask you who is your husband. Or you might identify yourself through your work. Well, I am a doctor or a lawyer or a drummer. I didn't ask you what you do. I am asking, who are you? And this is the question to answer in life. This is the question that comes to us through the Diwali Katha in pursuit of the four goals of human life. Let's say them again. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Okay? And it is by no chance that dharma is given first, because all pursuits must be done in accordance with dharma. So I just want to very briefly just deal with the first 2 days of Diwali, because we are actually going to, for our next satsang, we would have finished Diwali the night before, and we'll be here on Sunday morning, so it will be the 4th day of Diwali. So we know there are 5 days of Diwali. So the first one is called Dhanteras. See, it starts with what? Dhan, wealth, okay? Wealth. So how we measure wealth is very important. Dhanteras or Dhantrayodashi. And it marks the start of Diwali celebration. So that's going to be when? On Thursday. And it honors Dhanvantari, who emerged with the Amrit. Dhanvantari is worshipped as an incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu. And Ayurveda is also celebrated on this day. Medicine and healing, and the celestial physician is honored. In India, it is actually National Ayurveda Day. Did you know that? So this is something interesting to share. So Dhanteras is also a day for investment. All right? Investment. It's a day for investment. Extremely auspicious day, Kalyaji. We were fortunate to be in India for a few Diwalis. And if you go on the streets on the day of Dhanteras, you will see the streets are busy with activity. The jewelry shops and malls, people are purchasing gold and silver and bartan, because we also honor Anna Lakshmi. Bartan, kitchen utensils, so that there will be prosperity. There will always be food and grains. It's such a wonderful tradition. Our traditions are so beautiful. We just have to understand and appreciate them. Kitchen appliances also. All of these things are bought. And the gold and silver is purchased on that day. People save for this because they believe it is an investment that will bring some good fortune to them. So be sure that you invest wisely in yourself. You know, we are, many of us, well, I think we reach retirement age already. I'm not sure. Prepare, not you, Shantaji, right? But we plan, you know, it's normal thing to what? Plan for the future. You know, we put our hopefully finances in order, etc., because we want to invest wisely. Our time also, life itself must be a very meaningful investment. So be very conscious of this. So on Thursday, remember on this first day of Diwali that you should invest all your resources, your talents, your skills, everything very wisely, and it will bring great return to you. And then on the second day, Narak Chaturdashi, okay, that is on Friday, and it is when we celebrate Bhagwan Krishna's triumph over Narakasur, over the Rakshasa Narakasur, who had kidnapped all the gopis. So you see in Ramcharitmanas, Sita Mata kidnapped, and here Narakasur has kidnapped the gopis. And in some villages, they actually have effigy burning of and they make like a bonfire, etc., for the destruction of Narakasur. And in some regions, they take these very fragrant oil baths. We saw it a few times in the ashram where we were. There was this mother who had these two daughters, and she was there and she was massaging them and rubbing them down with all the Ayurvedic oils and so on, and rubbing on herself. And she said, Gita ji, I will give you some. You also take the oil bath. What it is? It's about what? Cleansing. It's about purifying yourself. It's about getting rid of that which is what? Dirt, as though dirty. This is what it is. And on that day, they also apply, they make kajal. In Trinidad, we do it on the night of Diwali. But this night, this is the time when they make the kajal. And they put the kajal on the eyes to what? Cleanse again. You know, cleanse. How it used to burn us, not the kajal pens. We'd be crying. I never liked it at all, you know. And we had, I'll end with this next week, we'll continue. Our Ammaji, she'd say, oh, everyone who used to teach us the bhajans, and she would be talking in Tamil one day. And when I said, Ammaji, what are you saying? She said, everyone is making kajal to apply on the eyes, but they need to apply it to their mind. You know, and I said, what a beautiful, profound thing. So simply and so beautifully she was saying this. So everything that we do as though externally on the outside, it has to reflect also on the inside. So this is a lot that we have shared on a Diwali, on this first day of the Diwali week, Sunday morning. Next week we will continue, but we are going to end with a very, very beautiful bhajan that heralds the Diwali. And it's very simple for you to join and follow the line, Diwali Aayi Hai. Please say that. Diwali, you know, Aayi Hai. Diwali has come. Diwali is here. See the lights in every home. Everyone is celebrating and doing Lakshmi Puja. And the mind is enlightened. It also talks about the enlightenment of the mind. So all of us, we join together to sing this wonderful bhajan celebrating Diwali.
Tim, 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 dekho deep jale.
of our beautiful Diwali Satsang, our first session, and we hope it has been very meaningful and enjoyable for you. I invite you now to join us in our traditional closing mantras as we pray for everyone and everything. We surrender asking God's grace. We surrender to Mahalakshmi, to all the Devis and Devatas, praying for peace and blessing for everyone and everything. Om Durjano Sajano
Bhuyat Sajana Shanti Maptuyat Shanto Moksheta Bandebhyo Muktashanyan Vimochayet Swasi Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Dhyau Shantirantariksha Gum Shanti Prithvi Shantirapa Shantir Aushade Shantir Vanaspate Shantir Vishve Deva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagum Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Riddhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Hari Om. प्रेम से और जोर से we chant जयकार victory to भगवान भगवती बोले गजानन स्वामी की श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की उमापति महादेव की जगदम्बे माता की महालक्ष्मी माता की पवन सुत हनुमान की सियापति रामचंद्र की गोस्वामी तुलसीदास की ट्रिनिडाद और टोबैगो देश की बोले श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय 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 सीताराम. So thank you everyone on behalf of the Hindu Prachar Kendra and all of us who are here in Satsang every week. We wish you a most blessed Diwali week and a very meaningful day on Saturday. And we invite you to join us on Sunday morning for Satsang again. But we do have a short special feature that you can view on Diwali morning at 9 o'clock. I think we will call it Ayodhya Pati Raja Ram, because we are going to have a reenactment by our Balram Dilla senior cast of Sri Rama's return to Ayodhya and his coronation, his Rajyabhishek, and we are planning to do it very beautifully for you. So please, we will share the links. So that will be our special gift to you on the morning of Diwali at 9 o'clock. So do have a blessed week, and we look forward to you joining us for 2 days over the weekend. Saturday, Diwali morning, and Sunday, the 4th day of Diwali, Govardhan Puja. Namaskar.